Hello guys and girls, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. And on this one, it was a short highlight of a race I did a couple of days ago. Excuse the revving. Yeah, anyway, we'll be racing with the M3s on Mount Panorama, or Bathhouse as it's called. Sorry, I butchered the name. But then it's going to be a tricky one because it's going to be a fun and tricky race. As you see there, it's supposed to, first mistake of the race. But anyway, made sure the penalty went down and off we go. But then turn one is going to be messy, like that, with the thousands of people passing us all the way back down to P19 from P5. But it wasn't really that bad, because it is that bad. Like, my car's damaged, the left tires, the front and rear, and now it is pulling me to the grass. But then whipping it forward up the hill, I decided to make the attack, sending on the inside. And then there's a big beefy park here, so like around 4 or 5 people, which should be another 4 or 5 places to get back up to P18 at the moment, as they try to struggle up the hill at Mount Panorama. The streets here, there's not really that much room for mistakes, because if you go off the cross, you're already into the wall. So as you go down, just keeping it slow, not rushing it, because I know they will make mistakes themselves. So as you see here, just people punching themselves around. Yeah, it's crazy. But then trying to send it on the outside, but then came in too hard. And the guy behind me, I left the open and I saw him also pushing me wide. It was not really going through this guy up to P17. It's a drag race down the straight, but then he has a penalty, which there's a penalty line over here. You gotta have to serve it. Slowing him down up at the straight, the position P15, gaining slowly but positively up another 2 spots to P13. Hard braking down to 3rd gear, but then came into hot and off the grass, but again what a track limits. So with that, let's lap 1 as I get away from this guy, away from this line actually. So hard braking, here's a 2-second penalty because for running somebody off the track. Somebody was spun out there, so still have to P11, which is good. He has to serve his penalty on the first part actually of this track. At turn 1, there's a long straight here. There's a penalty line just right ahead, but then it's gonna be a slow race, so I'm going to whip it forward a bit. Come up to the end of the lap, as I managed to get up to P9 again. What a track limits, coming into hot as the German takes out the guy, the Italian. It's fun racing here. So up to P8, let's do this. We can get back, as long as people are fighting, we can get back to our position P5 or even something better. So across the line, as people still continue fighting behind them, make a good lap time, but then not really good enough. So trying to hand down another 2 or 3 people, which I'm gonna whip it forward because it takes like forever. So by the end of lap 4, lap 5, beginning actually of lap 5, I managed to get to P6, past one guy behind there. So making the fastest purple sectors, which means, and I actually went behind him. Didn't mean to, but I missed my braking point, and I'm sorry about that. So I can't slow down for you. It's a race. You gotta have to catch up. then or lap 6, then if you see that happening, some shit is going down. So with that, and you probably, if it doesn't get better, because my signal is going up and down at the moment, it's at orange, probably you see people back there, then people start flying off the track, and then I'm kicked out. Anyway, that's done. So going to the second trial of it. So I'm gonna show you one of my best qualifying laps that I've ever done. So I was almost go to the last chance as the German spins out. I'm gonna get the slipstream of the guy in front of me, and that's gonna help me make better times. So turn in, turn onto the long straight. I can't remember the name of it, but then I'm gonna have to learn the names of these tracks though, because I can't be an online racer or a sim racer without knowing the real life tracks names and corners and everything. So got to do a lot of studying as I make the first sector purple, which means the best sector. And in this car, the funny thing, it's an M3, so, and in this track, surprisingly, we just had to keep it on third gear through like 80% of the corners. Just like around here, you have to shift down so that to make the car turn, sorry, can't even speak properly. And then up to third again, because I think third gear has more torques in it. So trying to get behind this guy, trying to get a slipstream, maxing out on the third gear around this corner, trying not to go in the back of him. And then we're already at the top of the hill, so time to go down. A lot of braking, hard braking here, shifting to second, but then I don't anyway. Why? I get a good runoff. Brake just before the curve. I was supposed to shift down, but I didn't correctly, because as I was saying, this was one of my best ever qualifying laps. I still have the slipstream of the guy in front of me, the British guy, so I have the advantage on catching up speed as the guy behind me also has. But then see another purple sector over there, sees best, like the purple. Brake on the 200 board, hard braking, third, turn in. But then I don't want them to win a race, and they don't currently, which is nice. Brake on the 100, just after the 100 actually. Turn in, still on third gear, and then I apparently go a little bit wide, but then I still managed to be P1, because there was a Swiss guy just seen there before. He went to the pits and actually quit. I don't know why he quit, and he was in P1, so making me with the P1. So that being said, off to the race, as we have a good spectacle of the race. I hope turn 1 does go well. Sorry about the first race, a little bit of luck here and there. We're in these trying times, and yeah, network is not the best. It has been acting out for a long time, so here no more messing up. So doing a short burnout as we continue. The burnout cost me like 2 positions, but then late on the brakes, it got a little bit messy, but then managed to get out on third, which is okay. Probably I knew that they don't know the trick about this track. You gotta have to like do most of the corners at third gear, because you have just the right amount of torques to get you off the corners. Depends on how you spell it, TORQES, yeah, I guess. So ripping it forward after the first lap was I did stay in second position the whole way up and down the hill. Getting the slipstream of the German in front of me, braking at the 200, shooting down to third, coasting. That's a nice line there. As there's a big line behind, everybody is now behaved at the moment. Everybody kind of knows the tricks to this track and to the car actually. As I go into the back of him, apparently he brakes really hard, making me lose the position there down to P3 and also the guy, because he has my inside. Goes there, but then I have a good run off and I'm going to get the run to them. I move on to the left side. I have the slipstream of P2 at the moment, as it's gonna see why. As you see P3 is starting to pull away, but then I'm catching up to him. Now that's slipstream. I'm using the airflow of the guy in P2. I'm gonna brake. He brakes early. My God, P3 worked out. It was great. Then now to take on to P2. Down to second. Good runoff, as you see there. That is inside in the corner. I'm gonna try and take the German, but then I'm gonna have to whip forward because it was kind of a long ride. Going down the hill, I managed to catch up to him at the start-finish line. I haven't had a good round, but then he starts pushing me to the wall, and I started pushing back because it's alright as I make the fastest lap. Hard braking, I have his inside and lets me pass, which apparently the first position was short-lived because I ended up making a mistake at the top of the hill, and we're going to see it. I'm going to whip it up forward for you. I make a mistake here. I brake too hard when I'm cornering and the car doesn't want to turn the other way. It swings. The body roll make it swing to the other side as I go to the back of him, which makes me get a 1 second penalty, which wasn't really intentional, but then I'm gonna have to sub it over here as I maintain. But then I had to lose a position, another one again, which felt sad. That was lap 4. We are already halfway the race, but then doing silly mistakes. I did another one, and the guy, oh yeah, I'm still in P5. So coming down there, the German spins out. Yeah, the one who was P1 spins out, which was bad for him. Up a position. That's the little mistakes you do here. The car is alright, but little mistakes are the ones that cost you a lot. As we take his inside and go up to P3, I do have a good runoff because I'm gonna whip it forward. Because yeah, there's not much power in these 3 cars, but then they are really fun. I'm still at P3 at the end of the lap. Still managed to keep up with them as they brake really early. Then they have a tug of war, actually a tug of war, a race to turn 1, and I'm catching. I kind of brake early, but then I forget to turn completely and sends my car to the grass, which slows me down. I lose a position there. Oh, mistakes. Whipping it forward up the hill. I lost another position to the Spaniard, and the German actually caught up, but he came in too hot, and yeah, he sent himself to the barriers. The Spaniard was okay, but then trying to go up a position because P1 to P3 are already pulling away, and you're not supposed to let that happen, right? Whipping it forward again down the strip. The German gets my slipstream, but then he has to brake really early, but he doesn't, and I see him there, and I let him go wide. I have his outside. I'm going to maintain it. We're having a drag race to the last turn. 90-degree turn at the start finish line. He's late on the brake, but then turns in really early and doesn't. He's supposed to like let up there and go to the other side, but then he's still fighting as we're still losing time at the final lap. I have a good line there. I have a good exit. And then I'm gonna leave him to start fighting. Then I'm gonna be forward because it's going to P5, and my TV here decided to do something. Decided to switch itself off for some reason. I don't know why. And I didn't know what the point of the tracker was, so I just held on straight to the gas pedal. Yeah, that happened. It looks weird from others. It was weird. Yeah. I had nothing to do there because the screen went off. By the time I was turning back on, I already lost another 6 positions. This was going to be 7th one. But then, I'm sorry. The Belgian, I had to throw him off. Yeah, it didn't feel nice doing it, but then I need to at least from P5 to P11. It's disappointing, but then it was an interesting race all through anyway. It was a nice combination. I really enjoyed racing, and I hope you enjoy the video, because hope you guys are staying safe, be kind, and sanitize. See you on the next one. Peace.